Hello, everyone. RBG Kim Kid here, back with more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In the previous video, we did it was a long part, and we did some story, which was a side quest, but it was part of the main quest. I'll be honest, it's not a bad thing. I mean, I'll be honest, I liked this, like that mission with. Not only was it was a hero's mission because it gave us Mio's ascension quest with her class, but also gave us Miambi, which I am currently have Mio in her class as well, since I did some off-screen class grinding. And as you guys can see, I'm a little high-leveled as well. But I really like that class. I actually really like this class as well. And it's the only class that we can do a burst. And unfortunately, the only way we'll be able to do it is if your character is in that class, which I can't complain too much about that. Yeah, her so her hero thing is actually not busted, not as busted as some of the other heroes have been. For this is going to end up being Kamaravi, I bet. Oh yeah, that is Kamaravi. It's right there, the outline. I can't wait to see who the fuck this is. But yeah. So
I need to be stronger to protect our dreams.
So it's when chosen Mio gains TP equal to 100% of her TP. So whatever TP she has, this is when you pick her in the hero chain. Whatever TP she has gets added to Mio if Mio's still be able to act. So that's kind of busted to get Mio to up there. When she's picked for her strategy, I can't remember what it is. But don't worry, we're going to end up seeing it at some point. So yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. But yeah, I don't mind those. Like, I don't mind when the hero missions are part of the main missions. It's more so like it's like, oh, this is like straight up a side quest. Like, you know, when we had to like gather food back, is like they set it as a side quest, even though we had to do a type thing. I don't know. But anyway, let's talk to Kamaravi here, since they're leaving. Since although we had such a big focus on story in the last part, this part's probably going to be all side quests. It's probably just going to, we'll see how much we get done. Obviously, Kamaravi is going to be the big focus for this side quest. We'll see how much side quests we get done. And then the next part might be story or another side quest, and then story after that. So, all right, Kamaravi's being a little hostile.
I thought we injured him.
Oh yeah, he has his eye back too.
Stop resisting now. Victory is already decided. Surrender quietly.
Enough. You will find I don't do as my foes bid me.
The enemies you seek.
Huh?
I know more.
Oh, is Mio gonna be getting the class?
Your senses return suddenly. You must be feeling confused. If we startled you, we're sorry. Everyone, please put away your weapons.
For the love of God!
Mimi. It's okay. It's Kamaravi. He wouldn't attack a defenseless opponent.
What makes you so sure?
I don't believe it's consistent with the warrior's way you follow.
This quest ends up being called the Warrior's Way.
You've got some guts. You must want something of me. I'll hear you out.
I'll start from the end. We want you to come to the city with us.
City? Which colony is that?
Is it a colony? How to explain?
It's a special place. Safer than where we are at present. Of course, we don't intend to hold you against your will or force you into anything.
Then what has it to do with me? What do you seek to gain from this?
We want you to live true to yourself.
True to? Explain.
Someone once showed us it was possible to live life as we wanted
Can I
to.
just flat out say Ethel?
We want to pass it on. And let you be free.
Free?
I guess all these guys aren't. I guess all
you
these
okay?
guys aren't slaves to
It's
their
nothing.
thing now anymore. Oh, does
Just
he
a
remember
little
that he pulled his
twinge.
eye out?
Could it be Miyabi's lingering influence?
No. This is innate. I can't see through it, but it's fine.
Oh shit!
Remember the fight with P&O?
Yeah, he ripped his eye out.
It could be from that. That pain was the price. What Kamaravi paid for freedom. Or maybe still does.
About what you asked of me before. I have one condition. Promise me that they will receive the same treatment as I.
That was our intent from the start. You needn't worry on that count.
I thank you. Whatever the circumstance we find ourselves in, the crucial question is always, how do we live? They will realize it too, before long. I wish to find the path I should tread, to discover my warrior's way. For now, we are traveling companions, headed for this place you call the city.
The city.
Thank you. You will be welcome there.
By the by, Kamaravi, how are you with heights?
In what sense?
I thought you might be startled, so I wanted to give you a heads up.
You'll understand when you see it. We'll let you know once we're ready to go.
It'd be hilarious because,
Understood.
you know, Kamaravi is
I wait
definitely going to
eagerly.
be traveling with us. Twist of Fate. I kind of was hoping, maybe that's what his Ascension quest will be called. Maybe that's what his Ascension quest will be called. His Ascension quest will be called A Warrior's Way or something like that. At least I hope so. I have never heard of a colony by the name of City, but Kamaravi will not be cowed, no matter what kind of place it proves to be. Who am I? What am I doing here? I don't understand. You guys are into the city. But no, it'd be interesting if, you know, because Kamaravi is definitely going to be able to be a traveling companion. It'd be interesting, you know, we go to colonies and they kind of like be like, oh, what the fuck? Why are you here? I don't know. Maybe they'll like cover his face or something like Ray does. But Mio is definitely going to be getting his class first, I can already tell. Which I'm somewhat fine with that. Everyone almost has Miambi's, how you say her name's class. I think only Eunie's missing it. And I think one or two people don't have Gandor's class. So I'll double check that when I'm able to play. So I was also right in that so you know, I think I showed this off in the first couple of videos, but I didn't show it off because I don't see a reason why to do it anymore. You can do the amiibos thing daily, but if you make a save before you do it, you can like cheese it out. You can cheese it out and be like, oh, I don't want them all to be items. I want like class succession points or class points, you know, so you can kind of cheese it that way in a little bit.
I am a leaf on the surface of a lake. I am a stone warming in the sun. I am the clouds on a windless day. I am the reed that bends but does not break.
Kamaravi's voice actor sounds like he was in Live Alive. His voice actor sounds like he's from Live Life, which, by the way, I'm still having issues with that. Hopefully they're resolved by the time this comes up. But I'm still having issues. Those last 2 videos are still blocked for whatever goddamn reason. So we'll see. I mean, I sent not an appeal, but I sent like a whatever. Be like, hey, here's a thing. And I know that like in 30 days, they have 30 days to reply. Otherwise, it'll automatically be lifted. And if they don't reply, then it'll be automatically lifted. But I thought I heard like, oh, in like 48 hours after you send the thing, it'll be automatically lifted. But it's been way over 48 hours. It's been like 4 days since that's happened. And yet still nothing. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, his voice actor sounds like he was in Live Alive.
You can relax. We've landed now.
Guess he didn't like heights after all.
Funny, considering how gung-ho he was riding around in his Feronis.
Yeah, okay, but I don't think we should talk about the past in front of him. He's just been born, and in a 10th term body. I'm sure he just wants to focus on the here and now. What are you smirking at?
Oh, just... You're a genuine good egg, Eunie.
You're a genuine good egg, yeah, bud.
Where did that come from?
Hey there!
Hey, Travis.
Man, am I glad to see you guys. Something terrible's happened. You won't believe it.
Oh, did Ethel wake up?
No word of it to the boss lady, yeah? My salary's on the line here.
That's a corker of a preamble, mate. You gonna actually tell us what's going on?
Somebody opened one of the cradles.
Yep.
You think it was an intruder?
I don't know, but there weren't any obvious signs of it. The soldier inside has gone missing as well. Someone you knew, I gather. It's,
Oh, it's Ethel.
Come on, it's on the tip
Yep,
of my
I
tongue.
knew it.
You know, what's her name? With the silver hair.
No way.
Ethel. That's it, Ethel.
So, yeah, this
I
is
saw
how
this
she's
happening
going to get
on
up.
my watch. Oh, never mind. Now's not the time
Somehow.
for reflection.
If such is the situation,
I shall help.
assist as well. Where shall we look? What?
We were just surprised that you were so, concerned.
Concern?
I am also recently of a cradle born. It may be some kind of fate at work. This soldier named Ethel, she may also find herself at a loss.
Oh, man, I thought they all got their memories back.
Didn't actually remember.
And also, you, good sir.
Huh? Me?
You must be frightfully exhausted. Do not push yourself, please.
Oh, Kamarov, he's
Hey,
such
watch
a
it, fella.
good
I know
egg.
no spring chicken, but there's no need to rub it in.
Sorry, mate, he's just been born. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean anything bad by it.
Anyway, moving along. Movement in and out of the city is strictly regulated. So if there weren't any incidents reported so far, both the perp and Ethel must still be somewhere inside.
Yeah, you're right. Let's first search for clues in the module warehouse.
Good luck to you, whippersnappers. In the
Whippersnappers.
meantime, we'll take custody of the friends you contacted us about.
They're called Mwamba and Hacked. What's gonna happen to them?
They're not quite back to themselves yet, right? We'll give them a checkup, make sure they're all there. And after that, well, keep them under observation, I suppose. Either way, you can leave them with us.
Either
We'll
way.
leave them in your able hands then.
Yeah, sure thing. They'll be safe as houses. I'll be in the war room. Keep me abreast of any developments.
Kamarov has temporarily joined the party.
High places sap my resolve.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, it sort of makes sense.
All right, let's look at your moves. All right. Well, he's got a topple. He's got something that can affect the blaze, and he's got something that's a fast recharge. Boost damage dealt by 50%, but reduce HP when using arts. Okay. I guess those aren't bad skills, so. I got the chance to stop by Wellwell's place and read something again. The latest volume of the Founder's Tale, it's just incredible. Moved me to tears right there and then. Never thought I'd be able to read the next part of that story. Ah, the emotion. Yeah, it's good to be alive sometimes. I think I also went around everywhere as well. Maybe not everywhere, but there might have been some places that I didn't go around to like make sure I got like all rumors and such. Oh, Miami. My Abby. Oh, Neil, Sena. Hey, my Abby. You're a little better now. Yeah. Seeing you really puts my mind at ease for sure. I guess I still haven't fully settled in yet, but the people here are so kind to me. It's going to be a gradual process, but I'd like to find things I can do to contribute. Okay, so I guess Omega's not really a place then, is it? Thought it would be, and it's like, oh, that'll be where we send out one of our things, but I guess not. So then there has to be like one other colony then. I don't know, could there be a colony that we free without getting the hero? Because the only hero that we have left is the mechanical guy.
Well, it really is empty.
It's definitely Ethel's module. But why would anyone want her?
If we want to know that, we just got to catch him. And what do you know? They left us a clue. Nice of them.
There's footprints all over the place. They seem to be in a rush.
They're not Ethel's, are they?
But then whose?
We only have to follow them to find out. They can't have gone too far. Let's get going.
I somewhat knew that his...
Walking around with dirty feet. Ugh, disgraceful.
I think that's probably the least of their issues.
Just a little thing shoving me like that and then running off. Okay. They climbed the ladder here.
All right.
No, I mean, I totally get why they don't let you do this, but it'd be nice if you could control the hero as well. But again, I totally get why they don't let you do that, so. Oh, no, no, no.
I should have done more.
God damn it. Where's that going to put me? All the way back here. That sucks. Oh yeah, so I also
All right.
I also loaded the file to see what Noah would say in that part if Mio still had the long hair. What it is Mio just kind of complains a little bit about the hair. It's just like, hair's everywhere. Maybe I should just cut it. And then Noah's like, I think you should do whatever you want to do with your hair, Mio. So it's like, they were both cute, but I don't... Like, there's something about the one where Noah kind of starts the conversation, the one that we got, where he's like, Mio, your hair. And then she's like, what? You like it this way, don't you? So I was like, there's something cute about that. Okay, stop.
What are you hiding, little guy?
So it was an Opon that did it. That's what I thought it was.
Excuse me.
Mimi? QBB, sorry. Sorry, so sorry.
We haven't even said anything yet.
QBB, no, without saying. Friends come looking for naughty boy QBB. QBB never meant to do any harm. QBB just want to enjoy a game of ultimate hide and seek.
Hide and seek? What is that?
It's ultimate pastime of daringly go and hide where not allowed to go.
Daringly? Defying a prohibition?
Mimi? QBB, please asking to not make scary face.
So why did you open the cradle then?
When get on panel, it opened by self. And when it opened, girl, wake up. QBB, really, truly sorry.
We get it now, so wipe your tears. Look, you're getting your tummy wet. And what happened afterwards? Did you go somewhere with the awoken soldier?
QBB gets scared and flee from scene of hide. But can tell
Scene of
Morley or
hide.
Leslie where she go. QBB think it direction of Centrillo Parade.
Centrillo Parade.
I am the morning mist in a pine grove. I am Mithrice, growing across seasons.
Me? Friend okay?
Don't mind him. He's just, trying to maintain his cool.
I updated Travis on the situation. He says he's coming to collect QBB.
Is QBB in serious troubles?
I don't expect him to be too severe, but you will need to do some repenting.
Repenting.
Me.
Meh, meh, meh.
Let's leave QBB in Travis's hands and go track down Ethel. She looks quite distinctive. Someone on Centrillo Parade should have noticed her.
You are
Yeah, it
right.
shouldn't take that long.
Yes, let us go.
Let's see here. Is there a way I could jump down there? I might as well just go this way. QBB. Some Nopon voices are really interesting. I think the one that always took me away was Riku. Like, as soon as I heard... I'm trying to remember the first time I even heard Riku. I think I heard it in, like, one of the trailers or something. And I was like... I'm pretty sure everyone was like, oh my god! No one expected that voice from him. Call yourself a real fan club, eh, Kirito? Everyone seems to go wild for you. Yeah, I guess I do get a buzz of energy from my fans. For that, I'm really grateful. I can show people's hopes in surviving, then I can fight any battle. Oh yeah, I reckon I'm starting to understand the whole Kirito effect now. Ooh, don't want to jump. Sam. Oh, San. Oh, city moved. Even my mom had never seen that happen before. I was really scared of the shaking. It was a real shock, wasn't it? You didn't get hurt, did you? Nah, I was fine. Shiner's the one who needs her help, or your help, though. Shiner's going to let his house someday, so he knows he can't tell us. So he knows things he can't tell us. The things that just happened, for example. He said he was sorry for keeping it from us. You guys are the same level, right? Maybe you can work together. Yeah, ideally, man. Oh, hi, Monica. Just, you know, we're just running around the city. You know, rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow.
I'm still a little unsteady.
Go back to the sea
Take it
in one
easy.
piece, too.
I'll look
I can only
out for
believe
the
it.
risky spots.
Grandma was overjoyed to see me back. She was so happy she even did a little Nopon dance. And she's no spring Turkin. Yes, home's a wonderful thing. It's a Romero right there. Yes, Romero. 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 Romero? Violetta's put my skill to shame. She makes her mark as easy as she breathes. Wow, she's that good, is she? If fivefold I should train my limbs a day, a candle I would never hold to her. My heart is glad to know that we fight to ride the rhythm of Mobius in full. And more still do I feel for her well-being. Now Garrett's hesitance is all too clear.
My hunger is stirred. Should we eat? Fortify the spirit.
Please let me know when you'll come to the house with Gray. I'll need to prepare some food and get the place straightened up. Stuff like that. I understand, of course, but I don't get much chance to have guests around with a husband like him. I love Gray and Rosario's like setup. Their situation. They're cute.
Ethel!
Oh.
I barely caught you in time. You're not hurt. I think I know you.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just can't see. Anyway.
Kamaravi. You're smoldering Kamaravi.
Ethel, you recognize him?
I have to go somewhere? I have to. But why?
Take it easy. Let's take our time, yeah? We'll help you look. No problem.
Yeah, it's all fine. It's all hunky-dory.
Now comes the tricky part. What do we do from here?
What can we do except foster her in the city? A first termer won't be any use in a fight.
Do you find that acceptable?
I don't know.
I have a proposal. Would you leave her with me for a while?
Wait, you're saying you want to look after Ethel?
Just until she settles on her own path. I want her to have that freedom. I don't know why, but I feel it strongly.
For now, let's see what Travis thinks. As the city's concerned too, we shouldn't decide alone.
Travis, I fear we will wear him out again.
It's not fatigue that guy struggles with. You know what? Forget it. Maybe just don't say that to him, yeah? He's kind of touchy about it.
I understand. I will mind my ways around him.
Well, this certainly took an unexpected turn.
We can't allow the lost to founder. Allow me to take charge.
It's rough for any of the 6 houses to allow their children anything, let alone let them do as they please. I wonder if Maga had to go through the same thing. Bye, me, Ambi. Bye, me, Ambi. Down we go.
I hate the waiting part. Hey, did you guys hear something?
Hey, Travis. Blah, 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 blah.
Ah, well, I guess I mostly understand. Are you
He
sure you
says.
can handle child rearing?
Child rearing. What is that?
In a nutshell, I'm asking if you're capable of taking responsibility for the proper upbringing of this little princess.
I'm not princess. My name is Ethel.
Too precious.
If you would consent to it, I will serve for the good of the city. I'm sure I have my blind spots, but I always complete the duties assigned to me.
I'll help too.
But you cannot fight.
I can be your eyes, though. I can see that which you cannot. No?
Okay, I
By the
definitely see.
flames. Spirited, isn't she?
Oh yeah, too spirited, I'd say. Look, let me bend your ear a little.
I'll
you
wait.
don't think it's
I'll
going
wait.
to work?
It's not really my position to think anything.
Right. Well, I'll try talking to Monica then.
Oh, okay, fine. I get it. Let's do this. I'll take care of Ethel, and instead we'll have Kamaravi help out on the combat side. That'll be perfect, don't you think? Hey? Hey?
Hey.
You're that scared of Monica?
Oh, I'm scared, all right. But I'm not just trying to cover it up from sheer terror, okay? It's just that woman takes on way more than she should. I bet she doesn't know how to take it easy. So I figured, I'd lighten her load by doing this much at least.
Your warrior's way is unimpeachable, sir. I will never forget your kindness. Be sure, the debt will be repaid.
Oh yeah? Well, make it 100-fold then.
Don't get greedy, Trav.
Oh, we're doing nicknames now. How about we start with Lieutenant Travis and go from there, eh?
I am deeply indebted to you all as well.
Don't sweat it.
No, this is truly a grave debt. Especially Taion. You said I should live true to myself.
Oh, is
I
Taion
haven't
gonna
discovered
get it?
exactly what that means yet, but now I understand what you meant at least. And am grateful to you for setting me on the right path. You were the source of the spark.
Oh,
that
which, by the
set
way,
my
hold on.
flame alight. Thank you.
Taion, he's talking to you.
I know. I just never in my life thought I would be on the receiving end of this kind of speech. The future. Really, it is a foreign country.
Huh. I suppose it is.
I'm sure in time you and Ethel will find it. The right path. The right code to live by.
Yes. Until such time, I, Kamaravi, remain ready to do battle for the city. And for you as well.
That wasn't so bad. I guess it could be. After so many twists and turns, Ethel and Kamaravi decide to live on and survive together. Perhaps this is a fate's work at work.
Don't worry. I have a close eye on Ethel.
Is it? Do you want to be Taion? It is Taion. Okay. Become more, class Seraph, roll attacker, become more powerful with each hit taken. Utilize self-damaging arts to maintain high attack power. Ah, he's that kind of a person. Okay. Just between us, right? But the reason the conversation crew are biting back at the boss so much is because she's younger. To be the elder, you need judgment, a wealth of experience, not to mention being well-liked. That's the stuff that you get more of as you age, according to the conservatives. So that's always speaking down on her. She has to contend with that while she's carrying everything else. Never heard her whine about it either. She's doing a real first-rate job, if you ask me. Yeah. I wonder if we'll find an elf, though, like, just walking around the city here. Now, I'm curious.
Starting to get
I
hungry
mean,
now.
I have a feeling they would just. I have a feeling they'll just like flat out tell us like, hey, you have her. Like you'll be able to have Ethel back. Like I'm sure they'll tell us that. Camarave. Okay, well, we currently have... Okay, so Mio still needs a martial artist. Same with Eunie. And she needs the troubadour. And Taion also needs martial artists. Lanz has them both. And Sena has them both. Okay. So I'll keep it like this for now because I currently have Noah as martial artist, even though I had him as a healer at first. But I think we're fine as is with the setup that we have for everyone. Yep, still can't have Ethel. So, in between this part and the previous part, I wrote down the list of all the heroes. I categorized them as in we meet them in story or we meet them in side quests here. And I also wrote down who got their inheritance. So, of course, we had Ethel, or the first one was Noah. Then Valdi. Valdi, what, like, so here's all the story. Ethel and Valdi. Valdi was Lanz. Then the next one that was story was Riku and Manana, who was Sena. And then this is where it kind of gets a little iffy, is Izzard. Izzard is technically one that we meet in story, but we don't actually do his hero quest because of story. We have to choose to do his hero quest via side quest in a way. So I put him kind of like in a separate column. So he's both main but also side. So that was a Taion. Juniper was a main story. That was Noah. Monica falls into the same category as Izzard to me. Is that we meet her, but we don't do her quest. And she doesn't even become a hero unless we do that quest as well. So we don't get it. Who was Eunie. Which again, I still think is the weirdest one. Because as far as I remember, they don't really interact that much. And then we have Sena. Or not Sena. Gondor. Gandor became Sena's. So we had hers. And then Miyabi, who was Mio. So out of those, I guess everyone got at least one. Everyone got at least one in terms of story there. And then you have the side quest. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then, of course, 8 with Camarave. Camarave is also a side quest one. So yeah, so we had 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Out of all the side quest ones, Sena hasn't had any of the side quests. Mio had one of each. Yeah, Mio and Sena are the only ones that have had 2 of them, and everyone else has had 3, I believe. Yep, everyone has had 3. So, who will get the last one? Who will be the one for this one? Will it be someone that gets the 4th, or would it be one of the ones that only had 2? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 17. 17 divided, yeah. One more hero, and they could have it evenly, so yeah. Oh, well. Not a big deal. Okay, let us go. We're obviously not done. We're gonna keep doing some side quests here. Let's see. I know there are some stuff to talk about at the campfires that we can talk about that won't be a side quest.
Shall we stop in on Travis while we're here?
Oh, you guys are best buds now. That's nice.
Kind of already did that. If anything, I want to find Ethel if Ethel's just like walking around. I'm curious. Okay. I'm so curious. Do we, like, know how to do her? Have Ethel undergo the maturation process. Okay.
I'll wager my life to clear the path.
That's a nice one. We didn't see the one for Miambi. Oh, this one's cute. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So we now know what we gotta do for Ethel. Which, yeah. So as I was saying in the middle of the cutscene is, I definitely see why people ship Ethel and Kamarave now. I can kind of see it even before this scene, and granted with this scene it makes it a little odd because it's a 1-termer with a 10-termer type thing.
Getting late.
But I mean...
We should find somewhere to rest.
Musical instruments. What purpose do they serve?
They can make you sad or joyful.
The whole thing was a total cluster snuff, wasn't it?
The sound alone
But you got me out of
can stir
that
your soul.
hole. You took
Do you
good care of me
want to try
too.
one for yourself?
The works, you're a real big hard bunch. Well, once someone helped me out too, just like this. And that person was a lot like you. I couldn't just leave you be. Yeah, well, I guess I owe some gratitude to whoever that was.
Ethel's a real bookworm. She's always pestering me for more reading material.
That's Ethel, always trying to better herself. More power to her.
By the way, I seem to have angered Michiba earlier. She's hard to read. Any ideas, Noah?
Well... I don't really think I can help you there, mate.
So, how do you find living here? Oh, there's no shortage of good folk here. So I think things will work out in the end. It's a chance to work with Mwamba, too. Looks like we don't really need to worry about you then. If you have any problems, just get in touch with us, okay? Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks. His head's freaking out over there. His head was freaking out there for a few seconds. As everyone keeps running around at the speed of sound. Made it back to the city, but it's still hard for me to believe when I wake up every morning. Maybe it's because I'm not back in the old room that I used to have before I went away. An old room. My grandfather wound up giving it to Nopon that he adopted. Okay, that's a little funny.
How's life in the big city? You used to it yet?
I'm growing quite accustomed, yes. Just as long as I don't look down.
See, that'll be another interesting too, is when we get back to Colony 4. I'm sure that's actually going to be like part of her mission or something. Or that's going to be a side mission on its own.
I've been craving some downtime.
Or maybe that is part of her Ascension quest. Like, first we got to do that thing and then that. Okay, so... we have those two that have nothing to do with heroes, so... So maybe what we'll do is we'll talk to these two, and then we'll do these two as well.
Everyone, a moment of your time?
Snow's so pretty. I love it so much. Yeah, no. It's cold and it can freeze your ass off. Give me a sunny beach any day. Really? I much prefer to the heat myself. Yeah, 'cause you hate nice things, ain't it? Remember when you were all, "Ugh, it's so hot, I'm gonna melt into a pancake"? I said no such thing. Oh yeah? I distinctly remembered. No more. Someone kill me now. I did not. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. When you're feeling cold, you have to try and move your body. Nope. No way. I've already gone on the defensive. Gonna stay bundled up, thanks. Come on, just shout yourself warm. Yeah, right. And I suppose Mio could have just yelled herself cool, huh? I just struggle with the heat, alright? Honesty's a virtue, love. I'll never hear the end of this, will I? Noah, what's this all about? Beats me. Honestly, I was totally fine with that just being a conversation between the girls. But I know these eye patches are necessary, but they really mess with me while fighting. I get you, Sena love. I lose so much depth perception, I just can't get a good bead on the enemies sometimes. Granted, but if we're trying to get close to the Mobius unseen, there's really no other way. For sure. Until Monka gave us these, the Mobius knew every single thing we did almost before we did them. The ambushes that awaited us are calling for an alarm that proved it, yes. Well, except that we were safe while in the black fog. Sure, but we can't stay here inside the fog forever. Right. We never know when an annihilation event might occur. It's too dangerous to risk it. Yeah, I know. I'll keep my eye patch on. Even the lost numbers don't wear theirs 24/7 though, right? I'm sure there'll be times when we're safe to take them off. Like when in the areas we've previously been to, or in the city. Alright,
Let's have a little
Seeker's
huddle up.
rumors. That rumor we heard about Seeker, the guy who spoke to Gondor. Yes, seems the people of the city don't trust him. They don't understand his motives. In a way, it's understandable. The situation is what it is, and there's no easy way to fix it. When we talked to him, he struck me as a, industrious, I guess. Diligent, ain't it? He did a fair bit to help when we were sending lost numbers back to the city and all that. Well, whatever way he was, or seemed, if he's got a bone to pick with the city, we gotta nip that in the bud. For that point, how about we make some inquiries into Seeker then? If we ask around with the Agnias, we're bound to learn something. Alright, sorted. Let's do it, in. Seeker's true intent. Alright, let's just talk about the castle prisoners right away, too. So we've heard there's some people locked up, but nothing about the whys or hows. Being put into prison for violations of military discipline is not unheard of, I suppose. People are saying they're pretty tough as well. Supposedly it's all under security's purview, but I don't know much more. Is there any point of locking them up under the current circumstances? Well, no, unless we have security. Well, it'd be nice to get some extra hands to help around this castle and city. The Three Fiends. Okay.
Where to from here?
I have no idea what our rewards are for that. Oh man, both of the quests are literally like right in there. I hope they're both just talking to someone and not like ones that automatically happen afterwards. Hey, can we talk to you for a minute? Sure thing, what's up? We heard you've got Agnian soldiers locked up here, so... Oh, Sparks. Really, even you've heard? God, give me a break. Wow, sounds like that struck a nerve. Oh, you're joking now, but just wait till you've heard the story. I'm at the end of my teeth, I tell ya. I mean, look, I agree with Seeker's thinking, and I want to work together with the city. Really, I do. But the people that are locked up for violating regulations have some pretty heinous stuff in the past. Take this Toma guy, old pals with a chick called Zerna, and then add in this hothead Yonda in the mix. Now the three of them have some kind of understanding. Cahoots o'clock, I'm telling you, thick as thieves. What are you suggesting? You think when they're let out, they'll get up to some hijinks? Hijinks, huh? Well, if it was just hijinks, I think we could consider ourselves lucky. To be honest with you, I'm kind of shocked they haven't been sent to the chop already. If we don't ever let them out then, maybe it'll have been better to just do that and then be done with it. Getting the chop? You mean execution? What you're saying is, you think that they did it enough to deserve that? And what does Seeker have to say? I'm leaving that treatment to your discretion. Discretion? My ass! Like, tell me what to do, you utter shitbird! Yeah, sorry, I had to get that off my chest. So anyway, you want to see them? And if they're really so irredeemable, aren't they gonna take a pop at us? I mean, they're still in a cell, right? Not exactly made of sticks. Okay, come along, I'll introduce ya. Okay, I guess we're stuck in this one then. What's this? Tea tie, toe tighter. I smell the smell of a strong fighter. So that's the big body you were talking about. That's right, he's the main offender. You come to break us out or cut our throats. I'll tell you, though, it pays to be on our good side. Still making my minds up, actually. Don't go forcing my hand, alright? And you're the lot that reblated the castle, aren't you? Come on, let's have a square go, you and us. Beg your pardon. If we win, you cut us loose. And before you go misinterpreting that, I don't mean we'll go on a killing spree. Zena's my best and oldest friend, you see. And Yorda, well, I met him here on the inside, but I like the cut of his jib. So I think we'd like the taste of the air outside. One day again, all three of us together. Well, if we win, that is. And what if we win? Your choice, I suppose. Keep us jailed till we die, make us follow you around. Whatever you decide, we'll go along with. That doesn't make it any easier. Wait, aren't there hardened criminals? I don't feel justified to pass judgment on them just like that. It's fine. You're more qualified than me, that's for sparking certain. There we go. Sounds like a deal to me. Come on, let's get to the fisticuffs already. What should we do? Alright there, Ferris. You pipe down and play nice until the good people figure out what to do. Sounds good to me. Just don't keep me waiting too long. I mean, do I just go fight them? What did they do? So what kind of crime did you commit to be locked up here exactly? What's it to you? Will I get to fight you lot if I talk? It all depends on what you tell us. Well, I guess it's worth a punt. I got locked up for the crime of mass murder. A clear violation of military discipline. Simple enough reason, right? Thinking back on now, I guess I just wasn't a soldier the council could control. But that's besides the point. You gonna find me or not? Out with it. Alright, so I'm talking earlier. I assumed it was with you guys, right? Yeah, but staying on topic, what got you banned as a fiend and locked up in here? Well, my great crime was blowing up a container the salvage corps was going to salvage. Horrible thing to do, right? Wasting away supplies that worked so hard to get. That's a new one to me. Why go and blow up valuable supplies? And who cares about that, really? You guys have come here to fight us three fiends, right? I'm ready to fight whenever you are, but don't keep me waiting too long. Yeesh, I'm gonna have to go around and find all their situations? What did you do to get yourself in here? Well, a whole bunch of things, let's say. I used to work in the inspection branch. One day I erased a certain piece of intel, but I don't think I did anything wrong. Now I haven't had a bad time here thanks to Toma and Zerna. But you know what? I now feel like beating you lot and moseying on out here if you be so inclined. Jeez, why did these two get 3 and... Why those two only get 3 and... You only got 1? Or... Why did the last two only get 4 and that guy only got 1? Okay, well, we'll go around and talk to everyone or get some info out of all of them after we do this. So I heard Yondor might be getting out soon. The very man who brought dishonor to his colony by destroying enemy intel. I know I wouldn't be letting him out anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't talk to this one, because she's technically for the case that we're going for. What do I know about Seeker? Sure, I don't mind. Only there's nothing really to tell. You guys say serious about its work. There's that, I suppose. It always seemed like the higher-ups liked him well enough, too. He got a load of awards, if I remember right. So what are you doing? You're gonna fight them or what? They've been here a while now, all 3 of them. It's not like they can just walk out or anything, but during working hours, they're usually together. They're a real thorn in my side, though, so I seriously want them gone in the worst possible way. That's very helpful. Guess I'll just go around and keep talking about these guys. I feel like Gandor definitely would have some info on them. Taion was jailed for violating military discipline during a battle with Keves. Everything I ever heard about him suggested he was a superb Levinus pilot, albeit one who had a bit of an issue following orders. Someone is worrying about whether she should free the guy or not, but personally I'm against it. I mean, I totally get it, I suppose. Ooh, that's a lot of info. Logistics guy. He's my favorite. The girl that blew up the supply container might be getting released from prison. I'm hesitant, to be honest. I know it said she had Agnes' best interest in mind when she did it, but I find that hard to believe. Okay, might as well go to this one first since it's the closest. Actually, what is on this side? We haven't seen what's on this side. Grover. Yonder, you say? Well, he used to be an intel. He was my subordinate. One day, the guy destroyed some intel showing that Keves was making camp somewhere. If our forces had seen that intel, they could have ambushed the camp and won a crucial victory. But without that intel, we had no chance. There are a few casualties, but I'm still at a loss as to why he didn't share the intel. Seeker. He's been friends with the commander over at Lambda for a long time, too. Though, to be fair, he did used to be intel affairs, so I guess it's no wonder he's got friends in high places. Interesting. Yeah, I'll see what's on this side. God, the music again.
Huh? Is that?
Is that? Yeah, I fought a couple of the rare creatures, or the unique named creatures, so that I could get, you know, more skills for my soul hacker. Which that's very... It's a very interesting thing. It's basically like a blue mage, which I kind of like that. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that when we first got him. Just kind of hoping we would get a teleport thing here soon. Well, if we don't get one soon, I'll just teleport to the...
Is that?
Oh, what the hell is this? What kind of leftness is that?
What's around here?
Cannot assist the Avis.
It's time to make a stand. Friends, we
Oh my god.
You're pushing yourself too hard. I don't want to die. Eunie! No way!
Overflight!
Thanks
on order.
Wait, we beat it?
This was a nice
I
fight.
didn't even look at the fucking thing.
take a stand. Threaten to fight.
I don't think we'll run into any.
Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, his health is actually going down pretty fast. And I'm dead.
Are you okay? I'm alright. Time to wheel out the big stuff.
Heavenly
Eunie, come on. It's too early to rest. Was I taking a dirt nap? Sorry, Ian. Man, I'm fit to burst. We've got them pinned down. You know what? I can fight off. All right. Let's hit it. Deadly Twister. Another notch on my back.
We're just getting warmed up.
Better give it a good once over.
That's his workway entrance.
Look out! Careful, everyone!
Oh, fuck no. So this is an area we'll come back to later. I'm actually curious if I can go inside the camp. Or not the camp, the prison. I'll probably do that once I get these other info. Because there's probably an info for the thing there. We'd like to ask you about Sena's story. Sure. I mean, Sena's already locked up now. So I'm not sure what difference it'll make. But why not, I guess. You guys must have your reasons for asking, I suppose. Sena used to be a part of the Salvage Corps. She achieved much as a soldier and was well regarded for her noise in battle. But one day there was an incident on the mission to procure an airdrop supply container. I'm sure you probably know already, but for some reason she decided to blow up that container. Everyone was fierce about the waste of supplies. It wasn't even like they were Keves trying to steal them or anything. Council at the time therefore claimed she was plotting an insurrection and imprisoned her. Interesting. I remember Seeker saying he wanted to do something about the lost numbers' ill feelings toward us. He was like, I don't know how it'll go, but we gotta find a way to work together and move past it. Wait, hold on. Okay, no, you don't. Like, do you have something else to say? So I'm sure there's probably people in here. Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of hilarious that I can't even, like, go in here anymore. Totally get it, by the way, but I find it hilarious. So we got one more about Seeker, and I'm pretty sure that dude that we gotta talk to here will also tell us about one of the people. He'll probably tell us about one of the other two. Hear that Yoda is the reason we lost the chance to take out a base in the war with Keves. I don't know why he did it. I tried asking him and he flat out refused to give a reason why. Okay, we're all done with him. I think the other ones have one left each, so. Huh? Ask about Seeker, yeah? I know him well, we were at the same team. For the longest time, he was a real straight shooter. Totally over-serious nerd. Nothing like he is now. Since the clock got smashed, he's a lot more proactive and full-on. Personally, I like him this way better now.
I see.
I see. Okay, well, let's get these other info, and then we'll make our way to the camp upstairs. Sena, yeah, I know her. She was a hot topic for a while back here. She was in the squad that mainly salvaged supplies and was snuffing capable soldiers herself. And when supply containers are being targeted by enemy scavenging teams, soldiers like her are invaluable. Salvaging Corps and supply team may be known as logistical teams, but that doesn't mean they lack capable fighters. They're the ones who take the necessary decisive action, such as blowing up a container if the enemy's about to steal it. Then I always have to stay on my toes. You know when someone might happen.
It's all making sense.
Is it? I find that hard to believe. And one more. We shall decide their fate once these are done. Tomo is a man who cared deeply for his allies. In that battle with Keves, his squad was on the verge of being completely massacred. But the nutty mutter broke position to take rear guard and charge right at him, and his squad retreated in the process. So they don't all sound like bad people. And I might as well go here. We'll discuss those three first, then we'll discuss Seeker, and then we'll go from there. Well, obviously we're going to do the Seeker one.
I've been craving some downtime. Hey, so can we talk?
If we're to believe what Tomo has told us, then it would seem he got locked up for the crime of mass murder. But he also heard that he took rear guard in order to let his comrades retreat. And while he was fighting to save his comrades, he killed a large number of Kevesi soldiers. It's not like he did his case any favors, but he was just fighting his enemy, right? That's what we're all taught to do. Certainly, that would just be the normal thing to do when you're in the flame clock's clutches. Excuse my speculation, but he didn't extract the flame from the enemies he defeated, did he? He was blinded by rage like he said, though I think he was more preoccupied with crushing those Keves than anything else. You do raise a good point. You can't exactly extract someone's flames while in the Levness. Looking at it from the Council's point of view, that wasting of good flame would have been cause enough to lock him up. That'll sound grim, but hear me out. I think the Council could have solved this more easily if he'd just snuff him on the spot. Good point, but you have to consider that Tomo's deeds would have won him favors with troops despite irking the Council. Executing him for valiantly saving the lives of his fellow soldiers would have backfired massively. He was alright paying the Council's ass, that's for certain. It would go some way to explain why it would have been far easier for the Council to lock him up under false pretenses. So then, perhaps it would be possible not to only convince him not to fight us, but also to free him from the prison. I don't mind fighting him either way, but we save a whole lot of fuss if you could talk to him out of it somehow. There's only one way to find out. Let's head to Tomo's cell and see what we can do.
Hey, so can we talk?
So from everything we heard about Zerda, you'd almost think she grew up feral or something. It's hard to consider blowing up supplies as anything but a military discipline violation. That much is certain. True, but something really doesn't add up here. Yeah, like if I were planning an insurrection, I sure wouldn't start it by blowing up some random supplies. You're right, Eunie. What'd be the point in that? I guess the key here is to find out what her reasons was for blowing up that container. I just thought of something. Like, isn't it a little odd the Council didn't sentence her to death right away? Good point. Unless in this situation the offender would get executed to send a warning to the rest of the colony. Perhaps the Council saw some sort of value in keeping Zerna alive. If we can present a concrete theory as to why she got locked up and not executed, that could help our case a lot. And what do we do when we find out after she's freed that she got an utter maniac? Fight her, I guess. Figure that? Guess we should go see her then. These are interesting ones.
Hey, so can we talk?
So, the story goes that Yoda destroyed Keves' intel, and therefore caused damage to Agni's position. The mystery here is why did he destroy intel that had crucial info on an enemy camp's whereabouts? What he did went far beyond a violation of military discipline. He could have easily been sentenced to death for it. Tell me about it. Soldiers are already getting killed by enemies they don't see coming. That kind of intel is worth its weight in gold. Which brings us an important question. Why is Yoda still alive? I think we might need to ask the guy himself about what the true nature of his intel was. That'd be quicker for sure. Yeah, let's go and ask him.
Everyone, a moment of your time?
From what we've been hearing, it seems he understands the problems affecting Agnes Castle as a whole. He's also said he is a diligent worker and nobody seems to wish him ill. Alright, sure, but he was in the prison camp for a reason, right? Things can't be that simple. I did initially suspect that there might have been some hidden motive behind Seeker's actions, but it no longer seems likely. Right. I think it's beyond doubt that he's talking about moving things in the more positive direction. And also, since he's working hard to reform this place, don't you think we could stand to lend him a hand? Well, it seems he's been worth having a chat with, at least, even if nothing comes of it. Yeah, if he's trying to make amends to the last numbers, then it's definitely worth a try. Let's go and talk to Seeker, then. Okay.
Alright, let's get going. Time's wasted.
Alright, let's get going, shall we? What are you lot up to? We want to talk to Seeker. Ah, perfect timing then. Oi, Seeker, get those dogs and Ogie to help you, would ya? Huh? What's this about now? Well, I've been thinking. I'd like to transport some of the provisions from Agnes Castle over to the city. Provisions? Now that's a golden idea. Okay, but why? What's in it for Agnes? I'm not sure there'd be a real clear payoff for us, however. But here's the thing. When the fake queen was revealed, I saw consoles from Keves standing there, and it made me sick. All the things I thought were right, in the moment, that instant, I saw just how mistaken I've been. And mistakes need to be corrected, even if it takes my entire remaining life. That's why I want to give the city its due. I hope it'll make you stronger, and I hope I can spend my strength repaying you. Whoa, dude, you're gonna make me bald, eh, Ogie? Yes, this is most gracious. First, we reprinted everyone who'd go back to the city. So then I figured, why not send some provisions next? Are you really that strapped for grub, though? Lady, what are you saying? We always need great quantities of food to go by. And whose fault is that, you reckon? You bottomless pit of a man? In any case, you could stand to have a bit more food, surely. As luck would have it, we got plenty here. If we could get them processed to more self-stable, they make for good portable meals too. Sounds like it'd be a quick going if we pitch in as well. Yes, if we could. I'd also appreciate if you could collect whatever's missing and leave it with Darnie. And then, we city people can take it from here. Yes, that would be fantastic, thanks. That's the long short of it. We'd be thankful for your assistance. We'll have it, rest assured. Okay. I might just do that other one in the next part. We'll see. Or I can hold off on it. I could either do the ones with the 3 fiends in the next part, or I could do it afterwards.
I hate the waiting part.
Seeker's gotten in touch. You hear about the provisions. We don't have quite enough for the transport to the city, so we need a bit of help getting them together.
Is this what you wanted?
Got all the provisions requested. Thanks bunches. Should be so kind to give Seeker the good news. That wasn't so bad, I suppose. I don't mind those kinds of quests, but they're still a pain in the ass, you know? Okay. We finished collecting the food and handed it all over. Thanks so much. I'm glad I turned for you to help. Well done, Owen friends. Always so quick to aid, it's marvelous. Even in a difficult situation like this one, we can only try to move forward. I believe that when we work together, we can achieve almost anything. I think so too, and we're always ready to do our part. Wow, Seeker, sounds like something a real leader would say, ain't it? You want to look elsewhere next time you say something point like that. But yeah, that was a good line. I'll even go on a limb and believe it. Thank you. I'll do all I can to live up to the trust you placed in me. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Simple as that. I wouldn't say it was short or sweet. Or, I mean, it was sweet, but I wouldn't say it was short. What we need here is some decent food. Don't you know you can't fight on an empty stomach? I mean, you're not wrong, right? So you gotta get a massive supply of food to the city. I wonder. Okay, well... how about this? Let's just see. We'll talk to one of them first and see where it goes from there. Because, yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll make a save first just to be on the safe side. I'll make a save first before I talk to them because there could be a fight if I pick something wrong. So... Hey, we did it. We have reached the over 100-hour mark. So, you're feeling up for a fight, are you? Before that, there's something we want to make sure of. Is it true that you murdered multiple Keves soldiers? Did you miss it in the first time around? Of course I did. You used Alevness during the incident, didn't you? Well, now, someone's done their research. But yeah, I killed a snuff ton of those enemy of an Alevness. And you stayed behind last to fight them off so you could save your fleeing comrades, if I'm not mistaken. Where the spark did you... Anyway, yeah, that's also right. Now about that enemy, I don't know what colony they came from, but they sure didn't know snuff about fighting honorably. Seeing those dishonorable murders slaughtering my friends made me go right off the deep end. I had to get any of my guys still breathing out of there, but I couldn't just let them get away with it. I was too drained to wield my blade, so I got into Alevness and made him regret even being alive. That's all there is to it. Alright, we understand what happened. Not like me telling you all this is gonna make a lick of a difference though, is it? Finally ready now? Kept me waiting long enough. Before we fight, there's something I want to confirm with you. Specifically the reason you blew up that container. What? What's it to you? It's not like you can make those supplies magically come back. True, but to just blow up a container for no reason, you have to be out of your mind, which you don't seem to be. Funny you mention that, because I was out of my mind when I blew up that container. Or perhaps, you noticed that the container had been booby-trapped. You don't have to be out of your mind to sacrifice supplies in the name of protecting your comrades. Although I wouldn't call it a flawless plan, I can see why it would be egregious enough to violate military discipline. If one knew that the container did have something lethal in it, then blowing it would be perfectly justifiable. Lethal? What do you mean lethal? It could have been something explosive or poisonous. Don't know what was inside, but you had a feeling, didn't you? It's odd to think airdrop supplies could have something like that in them. Unless the council had something to do with it. Indeed, it's not possible to see why the council could have thought up something fiendish like that. And since blowing up seemingly good supplies is a big no-no, that gave the council the perfect pretext to lock you up. Haha, cool theory. But the last time I checked, theories don't count as hard evidence. Indeed, all we've got is reasoning that paints you in a favorable light. The simplest, most straightforward reason would be that you were out of your mind at the time. I'll give you this, though. I had fun listening to your theory. Your reasoning skills aren't too bad either. So here's what really happened. It's true that I blew up the container. You serious? And like you said, Four Eyes, that container was indeed booby-trapped. You think something was up well before the incident, didn't you? Yeah, right after Tom had been locked up. We're long-term friends, and I was livid about his arrest. Just couldn't let it slide. As I was looking into it, I began to pick up that the console was hiding something in a container. So when he went along with the salvage cord to procure it, I blew it up, hoping to use it against the murder himself. Yikes. Okay, I take it all back. Maybe she is loopy. The console must have caught on that I was snuffing around, and that's why he rigged the container. Would have been happy dying alongside him to protect my mates, but it didn't go to plan, so I ended up here in the slammer instead. It was there that I had a hunch that my, or rather our enemy was the Keves, though I guess I don't need to call it a hunch anymore. I've long wondered what people like you guys were like. Guys who fought with consoles. Oh no, this is a I want to know what real strength looks like type of scenario, isn't it? For the love of Sparks. Oh, up for a fight then. Not quite. We have something we'd like to ask first. You managed to get your hands on Kevesi intel, and yet you didn't share it with Agnus. Why? Getting straight to the point again, I see. Surely squashing intel about Kevesi would have been in your best interest. Alright, sit back, relax, and let Yonda tell you a story. Not like I've got much else better to do anyway. After I investigated the Kevesi intel that fell into my hands, I discovered that it was a fake intel created by our console. What? Seems like they weren't too happy about us getting more and more powerful, and were trying to crush us. I don't know what was going through their head. It didn't even begin to make sense. Maybe they just thought that screwing with us an easy way to fill the Kevesi flame clock. We're the ones who made the console so powerful, and that's how they decided to treat us. Boils my blood, it does. That's why I destroyed that intel, so my friends could withdraw from that pointless battle and limit the casualties. Did you talk about this to anyone? Absolutely no way I'd have talked to my friends about it, or the console would have done them in. Thankfully, that murder can't hurt us anymore. Talking about it now has lifted a weight off my shoulders, it has. I've got zero regrets, that's all. Got to meet Toma and Zena here, after all, in their class. At least now you don't have to bear the burden of your own anymore. She's right. You're not living on that console's eye anymore, so chill up, mate. If I ever get out of here, I guess it might be worth talking about what's going on in my mind a bit more often. Alright, let's tell them the stories. We'll go explain your story for Sona for security. We won't be long. Maybe I should have just done this to begin with. What's up? Do you need something? We've heard Yondo's full story. Full story? What's this about? Don't mind Grover. He's here on other business. He fades into the background pretty easily. I just had a soothing presence. Anyway, here's what happened. This is a real hard to credit. He was going up against a console. What does this all mean? Then he didn't do anything wrong after all. What he did was undoubtedly a violation of military discipline. So then, if what they're telling us is true, then Yonder not only went against military discipline in order to save Agnian lives, and then went to jail without ever telling us why he really did what he did. Well then, we've got no reason to keep him locked up in here, right? He's a capable guy, I'll give you that. Or should I say being too capable was what got him into this mess? I'm just as adverse to trouble as to the next person. But what do you think? Okay, I think we can let Yonder go. I'll take responsibility for anything that happens. Well, that certainly makes my life easier. I know that much. But if he tries anything fun, I'll throw him back in prison and throw away the key. I'm sure it won't have to come to that. Oh, don't think you'd be here too. Oh, don't get your knickers in a twist. I won't do anything bad, I promise. Especially not after you guys got me out of the slammer. All we did was listen to your story. Nothing special about that. Oh, if this is all I have to do, then I'll just do that too. We'll go explain the story to Sena from security. Just hold on for a bit. If you're gonna fight anyone, be quick about it. Rather not have my life in danger any longer than necessary. We just got done talking to Sena from this side of the story. We think we might just have a case for freeing her from prison. Wait, seriously? We can let her go? Considering she faced up to a great enemy all by herself, we think you'll see why she deserves to be free. Great? As in size? You're saying she can go toe-to-toe with Elevenus or something? You don't mean that kind of great. But, like, she loves blowing stuff up, right? What if she decides to blow up the castle? It doesn't bear thinking about? Look, she had her reasons why she did what she did. Let us explain. That's a whole lot to take in, I won't lie. But, I mean, Seeker trusts you guys. And in either case, Seeker was the one who left it up to my discretion. And according to my discretion, if you guys think she's guilty, then she sure ain't guilty to me. Isn't guilty. Thank you so much. Man, it's crazy to think that I'm actually out of prison now. Now, seeing as I'm kind enough to free you, promising you won't go around blowing stuff up. You got that? Of course, don't worry about it. I don't just blow stuff up for no reason, you know. Oh, really now? But seriously, don't do anything too outrageous, okay? I know. I owe you guys big time after all. Yeah, I should have just done this to begin with. Instead of talking to all three of them and going back. Oh well. Not a big deal, I don't mind it. We're heading off to tell Sena from Intel Security about your story. We won't be long. There you are. Where have you guys been? Find out about those wretches. Before it gets to that, we'd like to find out if you knew anything about what Thoma did. You mean the mass murder? Well, as far as I remember, he indiscriminately killed a load of Kevesi without extracting their life. I led the council to the time to arrest him and lock him up in here. I'm afraid to tell you that your crafty counsel bent the truth about what really happened. Huh? What do you mean? Let us explain. The other two are standing right behind us. That's a little funny. What the? So he's trying to save his comrades? But that wasn't in the report. It's like he said, the council bent the truth to make it seem like he was fighting for fighting's sake, not for his comrades' lives. Well, now that I think about it, there were some guys in my term who managed to survive that battle. Although Thoma could have definitely tried to extract some flame from the enemy, it's not a stretch to say that he had his reasons to do what he did. That settles it then. I've got no reason to doubt you guys. You're the ones who freed us from the clock, after all. I've also got no reason to doubt that the Thoma I knew would have done anything of his comrades and for Agnus. Oh, well, thank you. Would have done anything. Been a while since I've had proper fresh air. Tastes better than I remember. I can bet you should be thankful to Noah and the others for that. You bet I'm thankful for them. Not to mention for you too, of course. Just don't you get yourself in any more trouble, Kay. I'm busy enough as it is. I wouldn't do that when it's in the nice outside. Don't you worry one bit. I'm still one capable soldier, believe me. Doesn't sound like you've learned anything to me. Say, you really think it's the right choice letting them walk? I don't foresee any particular problems. They'll be working for the good of the castle now, right? I really want to fight you guys, but if it means I gotta leave this place, then I guess I'll settle. Same here. Anything's better than rotting in jail. Right, can't say I'm really digging the jail vibe too much. Say, are you really sure? I don't want this coming back on me, okay? If they start going nuts, we'll handle it. Relax. Seeker did leave it to your discretion. If anything, the responsibility is his. Hey, that's a good point. They were in my custody, but Seeker's the one in charge. Well, in that case, why don't we make him his bodyguards or something? That's not a bad plan at all. They would perform well as a personal security detail for someone in his position. Alright, you've heard him. Get out there and don't darken my dark doorsteps again. That's way off my chest. And straight into Seeker's, ain't it? Alright, friends, time to get to work. Okay, so what do we get from this as a reward? It was a question mark. Champion ring, huh? What does that do? When an attack is invaded, increase attacker's aggro towards user. Okay, it's something I've already had. Alrighty. Well, I think that's good. I think we did good all around here. I'm totally worn out. I want to say thanks for taking care of that trio back there. No, it's fine. We made a free choice to get involved with that. Okay, well, when you see Seeker, can you tell him to stop dishing out so many of these brutal tasks? Sure, I'll try to find some way to get that across tactfully. Sometimes I think that Seeker belongs to the same whole other species that just loves tedious work. But yeah, guys, that will do it for this part of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In the next part, guys, we're gonna go do some story stuff. So I think that'll be good. It's such a great feeling to be rid of that rotten console. Lost novels have been bringing me up to speed, so this is what it means to be free, eh? I could get used to this. So yeah, guys, in the next part, we will continue on with story, because I think that's for the best course of action right now. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, we're going to talk to these guys first before I end the part. You speed a bunch of years in the clink, and when you come out, the whole world's changed. No more consoles anymore. The queen's gone. It's like I don't even know what's going on anymore. Really thought I'd have ended up on the rubbish heap long before my homecoming. Sometimes it's good to stay quiet, eh? So, like I said, guys, that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In the next part, guys, we will continue on with the story. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give the like button a click. And comment down below what you like about the video, didn't like about the video. And let me know, guys, what you think of these side missions, especially the one with Kamaravi. Man, it's going to be rough because I don't want to show his picture. But then again, this game's been out for a little over 2 months. Or almost 2 months, so I could probably have Kamaravi's picture. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll decide on the thumbnail. I think it'll be safe to have Kamaravi's picture in the thumbnail. So, but yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that. As always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as find my Twitter. Both of my main Twitter, the RBG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time.